This is Underground Opera. Welcome to Undergroundopolis, everybody. It's that time again. It's Wednesday night. Thank you, everybody, for sticking with me the last couple years doing this show. I can't believe I'm still doing it. It's been carrying on for like going into the third year. It's been fun, and I can't do it without you all supporting and watching and listening. And I don't say it enough, so I wanted to be sure to say it tonight. And just a couple of quick little local announcements. My buddy Buckshot George, I always plug him in because he asked me to be in his play bass on his new single and be in his video. And so I always plug him in whenever I can. He started a trivia night on Tuesday nights, as in tonight. Well, tonight when we're recording this. At the Hitching Post, 7314 Fagan Bush Lane, Louisville, Kentucky. Every Tuesday night. It's trivia night. It's music trivia night. Rock and roll trivia night. I'm guessing he's going to go some country in there too. I'm just assuming. And one more announcement: Undergroundopolis presents the local ruckus next date, May 11th. That's right. I've started putting on shows. In case you didn't know, or the Undergroundopolis has started putting on shows. I guess I should say, May 11th, Vale and Falling Tree Way. Really cool, kind of gothic. Vale is kind of gothabilly or something, and Falling Tree Way is I kind of call them, but they've been on the show before. I call them a kind of a garage type band. They're really good young guys, man. They're very supportive of everybody they can be, and I'm really happy to have them. May 11th at 21st in Germantown, 1481 South Shelby Street, Louisville, Kentucky. And that's all the announcements for that. Unless anybody wants a kitten. Anybody wants it. If you hear a kitten in here on this show, it's because there's Mama decided to have them in that closet right over there. And they might start crying here in a minute. I wanted to get them out of there, but I don't want to aggravate Mama. She can be kind of mean, especially with around the kittens. Got 4 kittens. I got the kitten farm going on out here. Somehow that one always sneaks into my closet and has those babies, and then I don't see her again until she's knocked up again. Anyway, contact me if you want a kitten. I'll post pictures soon. My next guest, I'm just going to bring them on. Introduce yourself, guys. Yourselves.
I'm Tommy Aquaberries Deadly.
I'm Melissa Rose Rourke. Now.
Yeah, this is Rourke now.
Yeah.
Just adding on names. Booyah. And I am Eric Drake.
And we are See You Starside.
I was so hoping your last name would be Poe.
Yeah. A lot of people were really confused. They're like, wait, who did you marry?
Yeah. I've known him since high school, and a lot of people have thought that was his real last name over the years.
Well, what we're going to talk about tonight, you just released a video. Tell us all about it. Well, before we get into that, tell us how you came together.
So I was in a band called Drop the Sun that they still are in. And I left that band for reasons some time ago. And I took a little bit time off from doing any music. And then I just started getting the itch again. But I've really just been playing shows for so long. I didn't really want to do the same thing that I've done for so long. So I decided to do a recording project. And I'm still friends with Drop the Sun, obviously. So I went to see them, and I had never seen Melissa sing. And then I saw her sing at one of their shows, and I thought that would be perfect for me because I love female-fronted metal, rock. I can kind of do screams, but I can't sing. And I don't like doing only screaming. So,
right.
So basically I started the recording project. We started doing music during pandemic. I literally recorded her where she was in the corner of the room with a mask, and she would take it down to do takes. And then Eric at some point asked, kind of like, hey, you need a bass player? And I said, yes, because I had been recording the bass, but I'm not a bass player. So he brings a little more of the like classic what a bass player actually does instead of a guitar player playing bass does.
Right.
And so, yeah, so that's how we kind of got started, and this is us.
Now, I've listened to Drop the Sun on Radio Artifact. I just figured I'd plug them in there real quick because I like those guys.
Yep, we're all friends.
Yep.
Like I said, Sean's their lead singer. I've known him 20 something years. We've been close friends. So,
well, when you all posted the video, or when Melissa posted the video, I watched it. I think it said, "Tell me what you think." Well, I waited till tonight to tell you. And let me say, I did not expect metal.
yeah. Yeah, that's kind of my influence, I guess.
It's okay. Metal's awesome. But
Mhm.
I didn't just, for what I've known over the last few years, and I should have probably said, like, if the people watching or anything, if you've had to give her a little props just because she has definitely helped me get into the Cincinnati music scene a little bit, what little bit I have. I probably owe it all to her. And so does a lot of the other musicians, I'm sure. Like if you,
Yeah, she's the best.
Aw.
For real. I was like, I meant to say that earlier, but oh well. I winged this whole thing most of the time anyway. I've got a few things written down here, and the rest so let's talk about the video. Tell me all about it.
So yeah, we during pandemic there wasn't much going on, so I love video games. So I was making video game videos for our music, but obviously that's like a certain audience kind of thing. I always kind of wanted to do more live stuff. So we did a live video for our song Missing the Ground earlier this year. That was kind of a ballad. It was kind of sweet and nice. It's about my wife, and she's in the video. But I really wanted to put out something that was more like the metal side of us. So this song felt like a good time. And I've been basically learning from YouTube and Reddit how to record, which I do at this computer for everything in See You Starside. And then I've also been learning about how to shoot video and edit video. So put it all into this one. I shot the whole video with what is basically a GoPro, and edited the whole thing in DaVinci Resolve, which I've never really used before this like last 6 months. So a lot of learning. Learning is my superpower. I can learn to do most things. So this song and video conceptually kind of came together as being, well, like I always say, like I'm happy now. Like I'm 38. When I was in my 20s, I wrote songs about being sad and mentally ill. And now I'm like 38. I'm married. I have like great friends. And I'm much happier. So now I don't really have things to write about. And so I look more outwardly into the world for lyrics now. So this song is more about technology taking over nature and the consequences of that, but also what we get out of it. So if you see in the video, like Melissa has like VR goggles on and she's in this like dank factory that we filmed in, but what she's seeing is things that you would never be able to see. You could never touch a star, but with technology you can feel like you are, or you're up among them or under the ocean, blah blah blah. So like there's good and bad sides to it, and our song is called The System's in Place, and that's how I feel like everything is in place already. We get all this stuff whether we want it or not. It just keeps progressing and keeps coming, and it is our world. So that's kind of like this song is a musing on that, and the video is pretty much right in line with that theme, I feel like.
Would you say you're a concept band?
I would say that I am very like I think of things that way. I like modern bands that like I think are doing it right, or bands like Ghost or like Kiss from the old era, where like they always have this image from very beginning. There's an image, and they have this concept, and they're always that. The shows are amazing. Like every piece of content is always amazing. So I think that's what it takes these days.
I get made fun of for liking Ghost.
I probably will too, but
It's just that one song, Dance Macabre. I
Mm.
really like that song. I haven't heard a lot of it. What I've heard, everything I've heard from, I liked.
yeah, I mean, I like very heavy music, but I am also like my YouTube algorithm is all over the place. I listen to more like poppy metal, like Ghost. I listen to, I'm Miley Cyrus song I like sometimes. I mean, I'm all over the place, so all that comes into my influence, which is probably why I like the female vocals along with the screamy metal stuff.
Do you find making videos frustrating like I do?
Yes, by the end of making this last video, I was just so ready to be done with it. Like I sent the like edit to Melissa and some of my family and got like some criticisms, and I'm just like, oh, I don't want to do this anymore. So like, but I, buckled down, turned some knobs, and figured it out. But yes, very frustrating process.
Well, I do. Sometimes it's stressful, and sometimes it goes really smooth, and I'm like, sometimes.
Yeah.
Just doing these, and these aren't hard, but they still stress me out.
Yes. Anytime you're working with video is very, just getting everything lined up and stuff can be a exercise in frustration.
How many videos do you have out?
Live videos, we have 2. Our whole first album, which is on Spotify, it's on everything.
Well, we have 3. Well, that one for your cousin.
That's true. We do have 3 live videos. But our first album, Digital Distractions, is on Spotify. It's on Amazon. It's on everything. You can find it. But the videos we made for all of those songs, besides one, were video game music videos. I just used footage from playing video games and kind of fit the themes and stuff. But we've kind of moved past that now. But I would still love that album, love the songs. They're all on Spotify.
Got any on vinyl?
No, not yet. As of now, everything is very like digital. I haven't put anything like on a physical thing yet, but hopefully in the future.
That's all right. It's all right. I mean, that's the big market now anymore. It's kind of sad, but it's sad to me because I'm older and I grew up with vinyl and cassettes, and I still got a huge cassette. I've got an Easy E cassette. Okay,
I just bought a Paranoid by Black Sabbath on vinyl just the other day, and I listened to it. So I love vinyl. I love how it sounds. It has a very unique sound. Mm-hmm. And I just heard vinyl outsold CDs last year.
Yeah.
So
it sure did.
Coming back, and CDs are going down. Obviously, the digital stuff is where it's at.
Well, you don't even have a CD player in your car.
Nah, they don't even have them anymore.
Nope.
I do. My car still has one. Just I don't like carrying them around. That's a good way to get your car broke into. Or
It
used
is,
to be. It's
yeah.
not. I don't know if it's as bad now.
Probably not now.
Because what are they going to do with a bunch of CDs? Take it to the pawn shop. Pawn shop's going to be like,
Yeah, 3 cents a piece.
Cassettes are on the rise. What I keep hearing.
I know a lot of like DIY people do cassettes and stuff.
Yeah. Oh, I've got, like I said, I got a huge cassette collection, man. Still.
We were talking about making some merch.
Ooh.
Yeah, on the definitely like going to be looking into like merchandise and stickers and different things and
Bed sheets.
all
Bed
that kind
sheets.
yeah, bed sheets. Eric wants
Silk.
bed sheets.
Onesies.
Silk bed sheets.
Yeah. You want to go to bed with us? Well, pop on a See You Starside onesie and snuggle up.
That's a good idea, though, man.
Yep. So yeah, and we're definitely like, you know, growing as a band as we go and learning. And like I've been in bands for a long time, so I'm trying to like use all that experience for this one.
So I didn't know if you are playing out live yet very much or not, but I guess maybe you are a little.
No, we haven't yet. That's definitely something that we talk about. I mean, we don't have a drummer. I do all the drumming like through recording stuff, you know, programs and stuff. But you know, backing tracks are a thing these days, and they're better than ever. We definitely could. We just have to find the time. You know, we're just regular people with jobs, and they have another band and all this stuff, and so it's all about finding the time and where we want to prioritize our efforts.
Right.
So far, it's been video recording, but I know, especially these two love playing live. So they're always like, let's do it. And I'm like, all right. But we also want to do it like, if we do it, we want it to be a show, an event. We don't want to just like, because I spent so much of my 20s playing bars at 2 a.m. and stuff. And I'm just like kind of over that. More power to anybody who does it. I respect them immensely, but it's just not really my scene anymore at 38 years old.
Oh, I totally understand.
Mm-hmm.
We went to Monster Piece Theater.
Mm-hmm.
Have you heard of that?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that was a lot of fun. We went Sunday, this past Sunday, and it was, those guys are just great. To them, it was just another day. They were very, very good at what they did.
Mm-hmm.
It was like, I don't know if they do it every day, or I think they do. I think they do some kind of production work. I thought I'd just give them a little shout out on the show.
Yeah.
Well, Melissa, do you mind giving us your story?
Yeah.
Is that okay?
Sure. So let's see. The beginning of COVID is when we started the project. And Tommy just said, "Hey, I need some female vocals. What are you up to?" And I said, "Nothing," because, you know, quarantine.
Yeah.
And so started coming in. We started working on the vocals and kind of bringing things together, which was really fun. And then October of 2020, I got really, really sick. I ended up getting a brain hemorrhage. So we had to pause everything. It took me to get my bearings again, it took me about 3 to 4 months just to walk again and, you know, do all the things. And then I was still having a lot of memory issues, so I wasn't really even sure if I could continue with any music projects. I actually stepped down from being a manager of all my bands that I was managing. And I said, listen, I can't remember dates and people and who I booked with. And so it was really hard for me to kind of give up that. But then Tommy really kept encouraging me, and he's like, "Oh, you just got a wacky brain. Just come on in here."
Yeah.
And he was really patient with me, which was really nice. And yeah, and we kept working at first. So when I had my brain hemorrhage, I was intubated for a while, and it messed up my vocal cords. So I worked with I got a goofy brain. Kate Wakefield. And we did a lot of like vocal training and getting my vocals back up to par. So that was really helpful. And again, you know, Tommy was really patient with me, and I was getting frustrated some nights, but we powered through, and yeah, this project itself has really helped with my healing process. So
Yeah, and her husband, like I said, is one of my best friends and has been a long time. But like during this project and stuff, me and Melissa have become like best friends too, which has been very nice. She adds so much to my life, and we love doing this band together. So, and we're all just super tight.
Best buds.
Yeah,
Matching tattoos
Matching tattoos.
and socks, right?
Matching underpants.
I have a matching tattoo with her husband from a former band we were in. So that's how close we are.
Yes.
Wow. Well, is there anything you all want to add in before we start to get close on time here?
Yeah, just See You Starside or linktree.com/See You Starside. You'll find all our social media. You'll find a link to our Spotify and all our stuff. We're going to keep working on videos, and we're going to try to plan some live stuff. We're going to get merch. But for now, the best way you can support us, go watch our video, subs, and subscribe, and comment. That really helps us move up in the algorithms that you're always trying to fight through these days. We're just trying to spread our music to as many people as possible. It's all free too. No, so we just want you to go listen.
That is all our time we have for now. Thank you for listening to Undergroundopolis. Remember, we do this every Wednesday night, bringing you new and exciting artists every week. Be sure to hit up their websites and social media and stream or download their music. If you like this show, please follow us on Facebook, Instagram, Spotify, any streaming platform, and leave us a review as well. I'm your host, Rob Lyon, signing off.